Good morning, students. Welcome again to the next episode of the online lecture series for Business 106. We are now going to deal with activity number 3 in your course material, which is provided to you already in the Moodle. Today we are going to just discuss on the activity number 3, which has two learning outcomes. As you can see the learning outcomes here, to identify the use of Excel application in day-to-day situation and also to understand how to use formatting and calculations. Some of these things we have seen in activity 2, but we are again going to reinforce the idea in your mind through this activity. So now how I am going to go about this particular thing is that I am going to just go step by step by seeing the steps which you can see here. Like you can see now we are going to go with this one with the question number 1. Question number 1 is open the Excel worksheet. I already showed you how to open an Excel worksheet. It is mostly found in the taskbar. If not found in the taskbar, you can just type in search Excel, you will get Excel. Maybe in your case, you will get Excel 2016. I'm still using an older version, but it's almost the same. So now I am opening a new Excel file in which we are going to work. As I told you already, we will prefer to use a blank workbook. So now I have a blank workbook here. So I'm just going to use this Excel file for completing my activity number 3. Now if you can look at the second one, if you can see the second question, and I think the first question is clear for you now. Now let us go to the second question. The second question is to save the file. In order to save the file, what I have to do is that I have to just go to the Excel. I go to file, I just go to file, save as, and I'm just going to go to the desktop. If you don't see this desktop, you can click on this PC 2 times. You will get this dialog box. In this dialog box, you will see desktop. Just save the file as activity 3 or business 106 activity 3 as it is given in your activity in the course material activity 3 Excel book and save it. Now the file name is changed as business 106 activity 3 business 106 activity 3. Now what I am going to do is that I am actually now we have saved the file, so I am highlighting that we have even completed the second question, which is save the file as business 106 activity 3. The third question is what? We are going to type the data in the following sheet. If you can see that we are going to type the data in the following sheet, in sheet 1. So normally I would expect you to type this information by yourself in Excel. Since it's a video recorded lecture, I don't want to spend a lot of time in typing. So I am just going to copy it. Right click, select this one, right click, copy. After I copy, what I am going to do is that I am going to paste it in Excel. So just I am going to paste it in Excel and you will get the information in this way. So just I got the information like this. Now you see this is how when you type it will look like. So now you can make it little bit bigger because you can just move it into this size to make it into a bigger slot so that it can be accommodated. So once you do this particular thing, I am just still not enough space is there, so I am making it like this. So now you can see that this is what I have as a rough skeletal one which I have typed. After I type, now you can see this Dhofar University one. This I want to use merge and center. See, can you see now here? It is like merge and center. So what I do is that I select all the cells starting from A1 until D2. A1, B1, C1, D1, A2, B2, C2, D2. I am selecting and I am clicking on the button merge and center. Now you see the cells, all these 8 or 10 cells which were there have been made into just only one cell. I am also going to repeat the same thing for the second this row calculation of Cm Gpa. I am actually going to select all these cells and I am going to just use the same button merge and center. Now you can see this becomes one cell, and also you can see this one, the grade secured is little bit bigger than the information type is bigger than the cell size. So I can use this option, wrap text. Wrap text. Now you can see it will be adjusted in the next line automatically. Now you have got some basic structure of it, but we want to make it look more beautiful. So what I am going to do is that I am going to open it, like I highlight these cells and I will choose the borders. I am going to choose all borders. Now you see that all the borders are there and it looks like a table now. So still, Dhofar University, this is very small in size. I want to make the font look bigger and elegant. I choose a bigger font here. Similarly, I want to make this font to be little bit bigger like this, and I can also make it bold. I am also making this as bold like this. Even this heading I want to give it as bold. Now what I do is that I click bold and now it all becomes bold. Now what happens now, I also want to make this total as bold. I also want to make Cm Gpa as bold. See, it's highlighted. I'm sorry, I did not do bold. I want to highlight it. If I want to remove the highlight, I just click no color from the highlight. That's gone. So now this is what I have got. Still, if I want to make it little bit maximum, this M is not very clear, I can just move it like this. Now all the cells I want to make alignment to center. So I just choose this one. What I do, I click this one and it becomes center. See, this is left alignment, this is right alignment, this is center alignment. So I make it as center, and the same I am doing for this row also. I am selecting this one, it becomes center. So now my friends, you learned now from me these things. How to make a text bold, you know how to make the font size changed, you know this one now, and you have learned how to actually align the text either left, center or right. Also you have learned how to use merge and center, and also you learned how to do wrap text. Also you know how to put borders. So now I have to add one more border, I feel, to make it look more better. So I go and select the whole information. There is thick outside border. See here, I am putting a thick outside border to this one. So now please note the point again. You know merge and center, to merge and center the information in a group of cells into one. Wrap text, alignment, this is alignment left, center, right, this is border, bold, and changing the font size. Now where did we answer in the exercise? See, now this question is clear for you. You have typed the data, just typing, nothing else. The formatting part is later. Actually typing, you have typed the data as we wanted here. So in this one, you see, I would like to show you here, this is using what? Merge and center. We have used here merge and center. Also you have to know that I have used what here? Here I have used wrap text, because I am just putting it for you to see what are the features I used. This is the feature that I used here, merge and center. I used here wrap text. This is just for you to easily remember how I did this one, wrap text. This is actually nothing but borders. I used borders here. Okay, so the rest of the things you know, because these two things sometimes the students get confused. So I am trying to show it to you what are the features I used in order to get it like this. So now you have done question number 3. Let's go to the question number 4. See, alignment. Do you know how to do alignment? Just now I show you about this alignment in Excel, left, right, and this one. You know bold, you know font size, merge and center. So we have answered question number 4 also now. So there should be no issue for me to explain again question number 4, because just now I explained it. If you want, you can run the video again slowly to learn each and every concept again and again. This is one of the best advantage that you are going to get through this online session. Now let us go to the question number 5. I want to calculate the total of what? Maximum marks and the grade secured. I am going to use sum function. Sum function. So sum function is nothing but I am just going to use here. Can you see here? This is the total of maximum. I want the answers here. I want to find out the total for the grade secured, which I will get it here. So now I will just select all the cells from cell here in the C column from C5 to C13, C14 sorry, because there are 10 courses. And then I will go to the button here sigma and I will click on sum. See now what is the total mark? 1000 marks. So you know that in CCBA normally in major courses normally you have 10 major courses and each course has 100 marks. So the total mark a student can secure is 1000. But if the total of the student mark is less than 700, then the student cannot graduate, because according to the university's requirement the student should get 700 and above, 70 and above, so which is 700 marks out of 1000. If the mark total is less than 700, 699, then the student cannot graduate. So now we are trying to calculate the CM Gpa of one student. The student has got this many marks in the 10 courses which he has studied. So we are going to the sum and we are choosing sum, and the total mark is 755. So the total mark that the student has got is 755. So the student's CGPA is more than 700, total is more than 700, so the student will graduate. But we want to calculate the CM Gpa. So how to calculate the CM Gpa? Let us go to the question to check. So now we have answered question number 5 also. It is very simple to calculate the total of maximum and grade secured. Now we are going to the sixth one, which is nothing but formatting the result of CM Gpa into percentage. So in order to do this one, what we have to do is that we have to click here and then we have to choose the formatting the cell. In the last activity we have seen about changing the currency into Omani Riyal. Now this is percentage. So you have to keep the pointer, or you have to make this cell active and then choose percentage. Now you see the cell is actually going to be of the format percentage. Now you have done this question also now. So question number 6 is what? Format. Change the format of the cell where you are going to calculate the CM Gpa into percentage. Now question number 7 is what? Calculate CM Gpa. How to get CM Gpa? Total grade secured by the student divided by the total marks or the maximum marks which the student can get. So now let us go over here how to calculate it. It's very simple. Is equal to, I am not using any function, I am using a manual way of writing the formula, equal to the total mark secured by the student, which is in D15, divided by the maximum mark which the student can get, which is in C15. Please remember that for me it is D15 and it is C15. Maybe if you start typing leaving one column, the address will change. So don't get worried about it. Your cell address will change according to the information where you have typed the information. So this is very normal. So don't get panic. For me it is D15 divided by C15. Why? Because the total mark the student got is 755. The total mark which the student could have got is 1000. So D15 minus C15, it is 76 percentage. So the student can graduate because the CGPA is more than 76. So this is the idea that you have to get about the CM Gpa, normally which you are always worried when you are in the university. Now let me highlight these two. See, now I am highlighting these two because we have done these two also. Now let us go to the last three questions. Very simple. Deleting the sheet, renaming, and saving the file. What is deleting? You can see here how I am going to delete a sheet number 2 and 3. I have only sheet 1. I will add a sheet 2 to show it. I will add a sheet again, sheet 3. Now I have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. When you add a new sheet, you don't see any information. Some students get panic. I don't see any information now. Your information is not deleted. It is available in sheet 1. You can see it like this. So now I have added the 2 sheets by pressing this button. Now I want to delete those 2 sheets. Right click, delete, right click, delete. So there is only one sheet. I deleted the 2 sheets. Now I answer question number 8. Delete sheet 2 and sheet 3. Now the next question is what? Question number 9 is rename the sheet as Cm Gpa. The question number 9 is rename the sheet as Cm Gpa. Maybe you are not very clear. You can see it now. Delete the sheet. We have done it. And renaming the sheet we are doing now. So I am highlighting that we have done it. So now let us go here. Here I am just going to rename. Right click on the sheet. Just click the button rename and write it as Cm Gpa. Cm Gpa. So now we have got it done. Cm Gpa. Now question number 9 is also done. Now what is the last question? Save the file. Have we not saved the file in the beginning? Yes, we have saved the file in the beginning as business 106 activity 3. Now at the end of the work, you just click this icon save, which is located in the top left. You click it, the file is saved. No need to do again file save as. Yes, you do it in the beginning, then when you are going to finish at the end, just click save. It is a good practice to keep on saving the work every 5 minutes, because the computers are also devices. You cannot guarantee that it will work. Sometimes the program gets stuck, then you need to restart. This is a very common problem which is faced by many of our students in exam time. They don't save any file until the last moment of the exam, and when the exam is going to complete, they delete the file by mistake and they cannot retrieve the information. So my advice to you is that please keep on saving your work every 5 minutes so that you don't lose much of your work. It will save a lot of time for you. I hope you had a good session with me today on activity 3. Let's meet in our next class, inshallah. Until then, goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.